What's up?
Oh, we're starting this again.
We already did it.
What's the thing? I am Shaun.
Hi, I'm Shay.
I have a disability.
So do I.
Got it right!
Hey! Today's episode we're going to talk about disability and dating. Wow, disability and dating. That's crazy.
What age did you come to terms with your disability?
For me, I'd say when I was in my early teens, so probably about 13, 14. Growing up, I obviously had my siblings to make me feel comfortable with my disability. Having them around, they treated me as I was fully able. They never really saw the disability. They would treat me how they would treat anyone else. So I think that's where I got my confidence from.
I came into terms with my disability around 13, 14. So when I started understanding more about disability and different disabilities, and when I was around my friends and family, they would talk to me normally like how they would talk to an able-bodied person, and that's how it started, really. That's how I started coming into terms with my disability. So around 13, 14.
My answer will be the same in terms of like teenage years. A little bit different, obviously. I don't know how to say it, obviously. Anyways, I grew up in a Christian household, so like I grew up believing and believe that I'm on this earth the way I am for a reason. So yeah, can't change it. I always say if you can't change it, then why be upset about it? Go on, embrace it, because I am me.
And your disability is?
The disability that I have is cerebral palsy. You can call it CP for short.
How has your experience been with dating? And do you think it's changed from when you were younger to now?
Well, I actually started dating quite young. I was 11, going on 12 when I got my first girlfriend. Growing up, I would always have people staring at me because I was in a wheelchair. But as I got older, I feel like my confidence grew more. I got more confident when I finished college. Actually, no, when I started college, because I went to a mainstream college, and I got to see how people would react with me being in a chair, and my confidence grew there.
So do you think it's changed much from when you're younger? Are you dating more, dating less?
Well, I'm actually engaged now, so I've done pretty well. But no, when I was younger, I was actually dating quite a lot, considering I was a wheelchair user. Well, I am a wheelchair user. I think the confidence I was showing, people were able to look past me being in the wheelchair and was able to see me for the person that I am.
My experience with dating was not too bad, to be honest. I was quite confident in myself, because you have to be. If you're not confident with anything, you're not going to get anywhere in life, So I grew confidence quite early in my life, really. And yeah, I was in school. I was a bit of a cheeky bugger, when the work experience girls come in, I would introduce myself, talk to them, flirt with them, even though I wasn't allowed to. But and then I was going on dates with a few, Um, and then obviously I got into my first serious relationship when I was 14. And yeah, my confidence just grew and grew, really. So confidence is the key to anything, really. So my experience with dating now from when I was younger has changed a little bit, I've got more mature, I've got older, I've got wiser, more polite, and yeah, just I will repeat it again, confidence grew even more. Just talking to women, and yeah.
Experience with dating. So my experience, I've not dated that much. I have had girl. I have had girlfriends, but um, honestly speaking, I haven't dated much, and that's not really anything to do with my disability. It's just I don't really go out. The awesome thing about being the one who edits, I can add to my answer. When I was younger, I used to be on like dating websites like Badoo and all that stuff. Um, I would do this thing where I wouldn't say that I was in a wheelchair. So then we'll just like talk. And okay, so it would be a thing where if let's say we agree to meet in person, I'll say, oh, by the way, I'm in a wheelchair. Um, is that cool? Their response may vary from, yeah, it's fine, to, why didn't you tell me in person? Or why didn't you tell me up front? Or block. Let's go back to the second one. Why didn't you tell me in person? Because of the whole patronizing thing, Like when people find out someone's disabled, they automatically have that patronizing thing. May not be on purpose, but yeah. I don't go out much. I don't do much. So but yeah, the relationships I have had, they've been normal for the most part.
How do you deal with people seeing the chair over you as a person?
I think when people get to know me, I think they get able to again see past the chair. When they first see me, I think they think of the stereotypical wheelchair user that can't do anything for himself. He's shy and timid. But then when you start talking to me, you can see that I'm more than just my chair.
How do I deal with people seeing the chair over the person? To be honest, that's quite a hard question. I guess when I was younger, I I hated it. Honestly, because I didn't know. Obviously, when I was younger, I didn't know how to talk to girls or nothing. Like my confidence wasn't there. But now, how I deal with it is I talk to them. How they would get spoken to by an able-bodied person. Give them eye contact. Eye contact's key, I think, so they don't keep staring at the chair. Just talking in general, really, and get to know the person and get them to know me. So
Seeing the chair and just being unnecessarily rude, like, oh, you're disabled. Like, okay. And that's the thing. It's like people use the word disability as like a way to attack people, which is really stupid. It doesn't make sense. Like, cause for okay, the reason I think it doesn't. No, I mean it just doesn't make sense. But the reason I think it doesn't make sense purely is there are people who are born with disabilities, of course, but you can literally gain a disability as life goes on. People, yeah. So yeah, it's a bit.
Have you ever used your disability to pick up anyone or a chat line?
Yeah, when I was in school, I was in secondary school. I remember I needed help to get on the bus, and sometimes with the bus, the ramps don't work. So I said to a girl, when the bus comes, do you mind giving me a hand? And lucky for me, the ramp didn't work, so she felt bad. So that gave me 10 to 15 minutes to talk to her, and I actually managed to get a number. And for other wheelchair users out there, I use a line like, if you get with me, you're gonna end up being the one that needs the chair at the end of the night. So I use cheesy pickup lines. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But it shows also that you have come to terms with your disability as well, and you're comfortable talking about it.
have I used my disability to pick up women? I wouldn't say yes, but I wouldn't say no. So it depends if I'd feel cheeky or not. I'll be like, oh, do you want to sit on my lap, and I'll push you around, or I'll get out and say, do you want to have a go in the chair, and see them tip out and try and do a wheelie, or try and race them, or yeah, just silly stuff like that, you know. Yeah, but
I would say pickup lines would be something cheesy like, "Oh, if your legs get tired, then you can sit on my lap," because obviously being in a wheelchair. Um, yeah.
Do you have any advice for anyone who's nervous about dating?
I would say if they can't see you for you and just think of themselves as being a carer in the future, that's not the girl for you. I would say find a girl that can look past the chair and see all the good qualities that you have to offer.
my advice for people who is nervous about dating is try not be nervous, you know. Go for it. What's the what's the worst that can happen? They can say no, you know. It's not the end of the world. Just go for it. Talk. Stand your ground, and yeah, you'll be absolutely fine. Honestly, like you, you'll be fine. So just talk, be confident, and yeah, just have fun. You know.
I'd say advice for if you want to get into dating with a disability. It's one of those where you just got to do it. Like, I know it might sound cliche, but it's got to. I feel like it's one of those things where it gets better the more you do it. Um, so yeah, and that's a thing where you can apply that with anything, regardless of having a disability or not. So yeah, keep your head up, find your love. Yeah. Alright, just to wrap up this video, feel free to check out the video before we were talking about. What were we talking about, Sean?
What are we talking about?
The first video we just did.
Oh, not a word about stereotypicalness and disability.
Yeah, so feel free to check it out. And again, obviously we have ideas of video ideas, but if you guys want to see anything specific,
Also, let them. If you have any topics you want us to talk about as well, let us know and then we can talk about them.
that's what I said.
Did you say? I was paying attention to Michael.
Did you just?
Nah, but you know what? I was proper focusing on not cancelling the video for the screen recording, so I zoned out on you for a minute. Sorry.
Yeah, like, subscribe, all that stuff. See you in the next one.